Chris Stewart here with training footage from August 27th, 2014. Today in training I did presses and splits. Presses and split clean deadlifts with 3 pauses, one right an inch off the ground, the second one right at my kneecaps, the third one in the power position, then more rack jerks. So starting out with the press and split position, these are actually really difficult for me, 60 kilos here. Working on holding that, keeping that core tight while I'm pressing and not letting the weight move me around during that press is actually pretty difficult for me. I don't know if it's a shoulder strength issue or just getting comfortable in that split position, but those felt really difficult. I think they'll pay off though when it comes to jerking some really heavy weight and holding my position in that split and reeling my feet back in. So the next thing I moved on to was clean deadlifts with the 3 pauses, and you can see me talking to my coach in front there, and what he's telling me is I'm not getting high enough on my quadriceps for my 3rd pause. So I'm actually stopping a little bit above the knee instead of about halfway up the quad is where we want to be stopping. I can doing a little bit better of a job on this one here, this set, so that bar isn't stopping as low as it was on the previous set. Overall, these are okay. I mean, I feel really strong off the ground, but once I get to that power position I feel weak, and this is something that's persisted throughout. I mean, every time I do clean deadlifts, the power position feels really weak and everywhere else feels really strong. So I don't know what the best mechanism for training that is, but whatever it is, I need to figure it out and get stronger there. Another thing I'm going to try and work on is really extending my keeping my shoulders over that bar even more so than I am now. I feel like I'm fairly behind the bar on these, and if I can get over it just a little bit more, I'm going to have more leverage on it and be able to pull more. Even though pulling isn't really my issue, I'm going to try it out probably this week and see if anything happens. I just need to remember to keep that chest up while I'm making these minor changes, because that's really my bad habit, is I'll allow my chest to be facing the floor instead of facing upwards, and then your body just gets pulled forward. So you're seeing 105 kilos here. These are probably clean deadlift PRs. I mean, I think this is the first time I'm using my percentage based on my 125 kilo clean and not 115 kilo clean and jerk. So I think for those just strictly pulling movements, that's what I should be doing. And I mean, these were tough, but they were definitely doable. You can see the biggest issue I have on those is the power position, like I talked about earlier. Otherwise, I mean, off the ground, it looks really good. I mean, it seems like I have fairly good positioning. And then the next thing I'm going to be moving on to here is rack jerks, and I've done a bunch of rack jerks in the last few videos, and the reason for that is just because of the achy knee I've got going on, and it's also an area I need to address. Nothing really new on these rack jerks, but if you're actually interested in watching these, the very last clip I have on here is a rack jerk I took from the front. So I had the camera sitting in front of me, so it was perpendicular to my chest. And interestingly enough, I wasn't having my knees cave in on these jerks. I don't know if that's a product of keeping my core tighter or widening out my stance a little bit, but it seems like it wasn't as big of an issue as it used to be, so that's really encouraging. I work up to 90 kilo doubles here, and they're kind of inconsistent, but I want to start dealing with that heavier weight, because I mean, these lighter weights are just so trivial, I can kind of throw them around anyway, and form kind of can go out the window. But that's about all I got for you guys today. Thanks for watching.